Wherever you go, there you are. A deep dive summary and reflection on the mindfulness classic by Jon Kabat-Zinn. In a world spinning with anxiety, distraction, and the illusion of progress, Jon Kabat-Zinn's Wherever You Go, There You Are is a grounding force. A profound and poetic guide to mindfulness. The book is not a meditation manual in the typical sense, but a life compass that urges readers to pause, breathe, and inhabit the present moment fully. This blog explores the heart of Kabat-Zinn's message, distilled over 3 thematic parts: the essence of mindfulness, its practice, and its spirit. With vivid metaphors, practical suggestions, and timeless reflections, the book teaches that we already have what we seek, we just need to remember where to look. Part 1. The bloom of the present moment. The core of mindfulness. Mindfulness, Kabat-Zinn asserts, isn't an exotic practice reserved for monks or mystics, it is simply the art of conscious living. Rooted in ancient traditions but fully applicable in modern life, mindfulness is defined as paying attention, on purpose, in the present moment, and without judgment. The practice allows us to fully engage with reality, rather than getting lost in thought or swept up in the past and future. The heart of mindfulness is presence. And that presence is cultivated through deliberate attention, especially to things we normally overlook, like our breath. Simple, not easy. Though mindfulness is accessible, it is not effortless. Our lives are dominated by habit, reaction, and unconscious thought. Kabat-Zinn reminds us that it takes intention and discipline to return to awareness over and over. Meditation doesn't aim to shut off thoughts, but to relate to them differently, to see them as clouds passing in the sky, rather than identities to cling to. Stopping, letting go, and letting be. Stopping is a radical act. In a culture obsessed with doing, to stop, even momentarily, is to reclaim our lives. Kabat-Zinn calls this non-doing, a state where we are not passive but present, watching the flow of life without trying to fix, change, or escape it. Letting go and letting be are recurring themes. Much of our suffering comes not from the events in our lives, but from our resistance to them. By surrendering to what is, without resignation, we step into clarity and peace. Part 2. The heart of practice. Formal meditation. Kabat-Zinn outlines a series of meditative practices that help anchor mindfulness in our lives. A sitting meditation, taking your seat with dignity, awareness of posture, breath, and bodily sensations. A walking meditation, bringing attention to each step, feeling the ground, observing the rhythm of movement. A mountain and lake meditations, imagining the qualities of a mountain, stability, or lake, stillness and reflection, to embody those qualities internally. A body scanning and lying down meditation, reconnecting with physical presence, part by part. A standing meditation and everyday presence, recognizing that any position or action can be a gateway to awareness. He stresses that there is no single right way to meditate. What matters is the quality of attention you bring. Practice is not rehearsal. It's not about perfecting a skill for future use, but about meeting the moment fully as it is. Breath, your best anchor. The breath is a recurring anchor. It's always available and always now. By attending to the breath, we are invited back to the present over and over. The breath, Kabat-Zinn notes, is not just a bodily function, it is the thread that connects mind and body, awareness and life. The non-striving paradox. Here lies a great paradox. Meditation is not about getting anywhere. The goal is to realize there is no goal, to be here, now. That doesn't mean we stay stagnant. On the contrary, transformation happens when we stop grasping and begin noticing. You can't stop the waves, he writes, but you can learn to surf. Part 3. In the spirit of mindfulness. Life as practice. Mindfulness is not limited to the cushion. Kabat-Zinn devotes this section to living mindfully in the real world, while parenting, washing dishes, listening to music, having conversations, or cleaning the stove. Every aspect of daily life can be a laboratory for awareness. What matters is the quality of attention we bring to our actions. Are we present? Are we awake? He shares stories of simplicity, sitting by a fire, watching the stars, or listening deeply to someone else's pain, and urges us to be intimate with life in all its ordinariness. He encourages us to reconnect with nature, silence, and solitude, wholeness and interconnectedness. A profound message in the final chapters is about the interbeing of all things. We are not isolated selves, but part of an intricate web. To be mindful is to see how each moment, action, and thought echoes through the whole. This includes understanding karma, compassion, and the impact of our presence on the world. Mindfulness, when fully embraced, fosters a sense of wholeness. We are not fragmented beings to be fixed. We are already whole, already home. Spiritual without being religious. Kabat-Zinn avoids dogma and eschews labels. He repeatedly clarifies that mindfulness is not inherently Buddhist, religious, or mystical. It is simply a return to our fundamental human capacity to be aware, to be present, and to care. In a world obsessed with optimization, self-improvement, and chasing the next thing, wherever you go, there you are is a radical counteroffer. Be here now. Key takeaways. A mindful manifesto. 1. You're already there. Mindfulness isn't about becoming something else. It's about waking up to who you already are. 2. The present is the only time you ever have. Real change, peace, and growth can only happen now, not in a remembered past or imagined future. 3. Practice means showing up. You don't need a special cushion or incense. You just need willingness, patience, and presence. 4. No one can do it for you. The path of mindfulness is personal. Others may inspire you, but the practice is yours alone. 5. Simplicity is sacred. Profound transformation often lies in ordinary moments, observed with care. Final reflection. Be a light unto yourself. Kabat-Zinn closes the book much as he began it, gently urging readers to trust their own inner wisdom. In a world of gurus and guides, his message is refreshingly humble. Be your own authority. Be a light unto yourself. Wherever you go, there you are is not meant to be read once and shelved. Like meditation itself, it is a book to return to sit with, and to let unfold over time. Its lessons are quiet, yet seismic. In learning to be with yourself just as you are, you discover that presence is the true path, and the journey was never anywhere else but here.